Alright guys, the banner is up, and we are going to summon. So this is the Book 5 midpoint banner, Nott and more. So basically Nott and a whole bunch of Echoes characters. Alright, so basically anyone who cares about Aether Raids is going to have to summon on this banner and go for the Spark on Nott, because she's going to be our first defense mythic for Darkness Season that gives us access to slot 7. So, anyone who's dealt with Saros by this point already knows how ridiculous the 7-unit defense is. Okay. Alright, right out the gates, we got one of the new units. Alright, so we got Luthier there. He is a fan favorite mage from Echoes. And we got plus attack, minus defense. Unfortunate that they didn't give our boy here any super boons in anything, but I will definitely take the copy of them and hopefully get some more along the way so I can get some decent merge levels on him. Alright, so really what we're looking for is Nott and a copy of Palla. Palla's really good, obviously. Her weapon is just one of the nuttiest swords in the game. Gives her Canto, gives her dual phase brave attacking, and it gives her adaptive damage. Like, come on, man. Can't really ask for more than that. And plus her stats are insane too. Oh, okay, there we go. So our first 5-star summon is going to be a 5-star Luthier. This one's minus speed plus res. You know, I'll take it. I'll take as many copies of that guy as they want to give me. He is the demote on the banner, so we probably are very likely to see him anytime we hit blue. But yeah, what was I saying about Palla? Her attack is really crazy, considering that she has adaptive damage on a brave attacking weapon. No, we're not going to rate you. So she has the adaptive damage on the brave weapon, and her attack is sky high. She has like 42 base attack and a super boon in attack as well. So Palla is just going to cause unbridled destruction on any opponents she attacks. And then you could just Canto out of the way right afterwards. Very fantastic unit. Nott, of course, is very good. Like, here's the thing. Even if Nott herself wasn't good at all, like if she was a terrible unit, you would still want to go for her just because of the 7-unit defense. So that alone is all of her value right there. And then we have Luthier, who we summoned a couple times already. Already talked about him a bit. And the other unit on this banner is Zeke. So a lot of people have been comparing Zeke to, what's his face? Dusel from the Sacred Stones banner. And they're basically identical. They have a very similar stat line, and then both of them have a guaranteed follow-up attack built into their weapon. Only difference is that Dusel gets a whole bunch of stats, whereas Zeke is getting distant counter. So, considering that distant counter wouldn't have to be ran on Zeke, you'd give him, like, I don't know, maybe defense and res solo 4 or any kind of stat building ace skill. Whereas on Dusel, you might want to give him distant counter. So they pretty much even out overall. Not really too much difference between them. So it's just pick your favorite, whichever one you like more, I guess. So a little unfortunate that Zeke wasn't more interesting and more of his own type of unit. Okay, we got a Valbar there. Valbar, of course, is another Echoes character. So let me know in the comments section down below, of course, how you guys' summons have been on this banner. Are you guys pulling the hot fire? I'm definitely interested to hear some good luck stories. Always a good thing. Alright, so far our luck hasn't been too bad on this banner. We only got one 5-star, and it was the demote so far, but it is Luthier, and I do like him, so I don't mind that. But the real good stuff would be if we manage to get Nott before the Spark, because then I can guarantee that I walk out of here with Palla and Nott. Okay, there is a Sarah, sure. Yeah, hopefully they start doing more of those staff refines, because Sarah could definitely use one, as well as a lot of other staff units. Reese especially, he would really be good with one. Just kill the meme and make Reese like one of the best units in the game. And I guess, what's his face? The guy with the long long blonde hair Lucius from FE7. He'd be a pretty cool one to get a staff refine, because a lot of people like that guy. So hopefully they start doing more refines for units that could really benefit from it, as opposed to units that don't really need it as much. But as we saw on the last batch, they just chose a bunch of random 5 stars almost. Like, what's the purpose of Bunny Sharena getting a refine? How many people actually have her? It's just kind of weird to me. Definitely wouldn't be my first choice to give a refine to if I was in charge. Like, if I was in charge of running the game, I would just start immediately by probably doing 6 refines a batch as opposed to 4. And then I'd make sure that, like, all the low tier and terrible units get the refines first, especially the 3-star and 4-star summons. So that way they get more value as merge projects. And then maybe we'd sneak in like a 5-star exclusive every now and then. Probably a decent one too, just give a meta unit a better upgrade, so we can keep the game more interesting. Okay, I guess in other news we could talk a little bit about the story. So, I was very happy that Henriette didn't die, because I was so scared that Fafnir was going to kill her. But luckily, we were able to walk out of there with Thick Mama still intact. Alright, we got a 5-star Fallen Berkut. I pulled him a bunch on any of these summoning videos I just hop into. He seems to be one of the guys that always pops up. It's him, Yilger, and also Forsyth that just always show up in the summons, and I have no idea why. I have so many copies of them just laying around as manuals for no reason. It's not like there's much I can do with them either, so RIP there. But those are my popular pity breaks. Let me know in the comments section, actually, like, is there a 5-star that just keeps on bothering you anytime you sub it on a banner? I'm sure you guys have a lot of those. Okay, there's another copy of Luthier. So what is that, the 3rd one so far? Yeah, and now I'm really sad that they didn't give him a super boom, but we got plus speed there. I would probably say that is his best IV to go for, so we'll keep that one. Alright, we only got a couple more summons to go here before we can go for the Spark. We're just about halfway in. Yeah, so luckily Henriette was able to survive Fafnir's Wrath, and we are able to get her to stick around in the story. I think it would be a waste to kill her off anyway, because she has all this dialogue where she talks about having this hidden power, and a lot of people are just really speculating about what that could be. So it would be a waste to off Henriette right now. We still got to see what her hidden power actually is, and a lot of people think she is a Manakete in disguise, which could be possible. I know there's this story about Asker, how they have, or Asker and Emblem were both created by legendary dragons. So it could be possible that Henriette is a descendant of the Asker dragon, and she's just like similar to Tiki and Naga, where Tiki is a descendant of Naga. Alright, there is a Bartree. I guess I'll take that. I mean, I'm never gonna get upset at Smite or Reposition Fodder, because those are 2 of the most useful assists to run in AR. Alright, there is a Catria, sure. Alright, we got 10 more summons to go, and we are on 3.25 rates. Doesn't look like we're going to get both Pala and Nott, which would have been the ideal situation here, but I guess I'll just have to live with it. As soon as I get my copy of Nott from this banner, I'm just... Oh. Okay, well, we got Pala, but we didn't get the right Pala. Unfortunate. Yeah, so as soon as I get Nott, I'm just going to hop out of here, and I'm just going to go make a new defense team for Light Season. So I can just immediately start things off with the 7-unit defense, and it's going to help me out for the rest of the season. I don't like when they do this, though, when they drop the new unit for the AR season that's going on right now, and then we got to summon to try and get them first, and then we got to think about how we want to play them. It would be a little bit more beneficial if they would drop the banners one day before. Just give us a little bit of extra thinking time, you know? Alright, we got another Sarah there. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, her art is kind of meh. She could definitely use a Resplendent art upgrade. As if they're ever going to do those again. All we've been getting from the Resplendent heroes is just Lords now. They ended up going down the same route as the whatchamacallit, the legendary heroes. But I guess it's all fair game, because those are probably the characters that sell the most. So if they want to make the most money off of Fey Pass, they may as well just make all the popular Lords become Resplendents. Alright, there's another Resplendent. Okay. Yeah, so I guess... Top 5 art fixes for me would probably be Gwendolyn at the very top of the list. Also... Well, Sarah, as we just said. Rebecca, for sure. They need to fix Rebecca's eyes. And even though we haven't had a Resplendent for a Grand Hero battle yet, I think Lloyd definitely deserves an art fix. Because look how good the artwork is on Linus, and then you compare it to Lloyd, and Lloyd looks so bad. I don't know why they drew him that way, but yeah, we should definitely get some Resplendent GHB units and Tempestral units. More options for the free-to-play would be really good. Okay, here is going to be our final summon of the video before we go for the Spark. And unfortunately, it's colorless, so there's not really anything we can get here. And we're going to walk out with Soth, who just recently got a refine. Okay, so let's go ahead and Spark for our copy of Nott. And as soon as we do that, I'm just going to edit this video, upload it, and then get to work on making a new defense team. So that's all for the summons today. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Of course, once again, let me know in the comments section how your summons went on this banner. And this is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care, fellas. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.